Hi everyone, this is Alexander Carlos with the Alexander News Show. It is May 21, 2024, live from Miami, Florida, USA. And this is a new show that I'm doing. It's raw, uncut, unedited. It's Crime Check from South Florida, USA with Alexander Carlos, which is moi. Real late at night. The object of the crime check is very simple. Go to like the worst areas of Miami-Dade County and see if there's any crime going on. Anything, whether it's a small crime or a big crime, and bring it to you live. This is raw, uncut, unedited. This is Crime Check from South Florida, USA. And so, what areas? We're going to be doing Northside, Miami-Dade County, Northside area, and City of Miami, which would be the Liberty City area. I'm going to be on live until about 12:40 Eastern Standard Time. Right now it's 12:09. And before I go any further, all of the platforms of social media is under the screen of Alexander News Show. That's TikTok, X, which is formerly Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then the podcasts. The main one is Spotify and Iheart Podcast Network and other podcast platforms. And of course, now you can find us, Alexander News Show, on this new, it's an application that's been around for a very long time. I suggest you download it. It's called Newsbreak. So right now, we are on 37th Avenue, passing 37th Avenue, Northwest 37th Avenue, and we're on 79th Street. And the object is to basically, so where does Crime Check come from? It's not a new idea. This used to be when I was a kid. Well, I'm 47 now. When I was a kid back in the late 80s, early 90s, there used to be a news anchor called Rick Sanchez here in Miami, and he worked for Channel 7 News. He was a reporter, and he used to come out at night in the 10 o'clock news for the entire hour, and usually he would go into also the 11 o'clock news to 11:30, and he would just come out with Crime Check with Rick Sanchez, and he would go live from anywhere in Miami or Broward County, and report on any crime that was going on, anything that, whether it's small or big. And the great thing about this is, so he used to do that. So I got the idea for him. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I feel like with the YouTube channel, which is my Alexander News Show, I want to get as creative as I can, and I think going live, the thing about being live is you expect the unexpected. That's the thing, and you expect the unexpected, and there could be some big ass crime going on tonight. Then again, there may not be anything bad going on. What I will tell you is, I'll be doing this. I don't know. I'm thinking once a week, maybe on Monday nights around. Obviously not at 12. I'd like to do it at around 10:30. Go on live for about 1 hour. Drive around. The idea is just to drive around the town, the worst areas of Miami-Dade County, the worst areas. That's the idea. And also Broward County. That's why it's South Florida. Maybe I'll go to the West Coast, do some filming as well. And also, I'd like for you all to give me some feedback that are in Miami. What areas would you like me to cover at night? And also, I may do it during the day as well. Who knows? When I have a chance, I'll do it. There's crime going on during the day. There's a lot going on during the day. So right now, I'm on Northwest 22nd Avenue and 79th Street. And those of you that don't know this area, this is the North Side. Northwest Central Miami-Dade. So this is like one of the worst areas in all of Florida. It's probably one of the worst areas in the sense it's widespread poverty, graffiti. This is like the area the political figures do not give a shit about. They don't care about it. They literally, like, you got the commissioner for this area, which there's two of them. It's Keon Hardiman, what they call him, Keon to play Hardiman, and then you got Marlene Busjohn. These are the commissioners for Miami-Dade County. And of course, City of Miami, when you're talking about City of Miami, it's Christine King. So we're also going to be going into the City of Miami as well. We got a chance, we'll do that. And I've got a police scanner radio as well. Though I will have to admit, it's kind of hard to understand what they're talking about. But that's what you're seeing. That's what you're hearing in the background. So anyways, all the platforms, you can catch us. All the information is in the bottom. All of it is in the bottom of this video. All the social media platforms of Alexander News Show, TikTok, X, which used to be Twitter, Facebook, all that information, the podcast, you can look it up. It's in the bottom, and you can follow us on those other platforms. Oh wow. Well, that's a little bit far. So there's three guys. I heard in the radio. I heard in the scanner radio. There's three males armed with guns in an apartment complex right now, as we speak. But it's a little bit too far for me to go to. I would dare on another night. I would dare go. Three males armed with guns. I'm telling you, I just got this off the radio, scanner radio, right now. Three males armed with guns in an apartment complex right now. That's in that's Northeast Miami, guys. But that's a little bit too far. So anyway, so you can find us. It's all the information where you can find Alexander News Show below the screen. And I'm just driving around right now, and so anyways, this crime check idea was from when I was a kid, and I got it from Rick Sanchez. So all right, so Andre Hernandez, no, but if I did see that, I would definitely report it. Thank you for tuning in, man. So right now, I am in a residential area, just driving, going into 92nd Street. They have construction. They shut it entire, I believe the 27th Avenue completely. They shut it down, so we're just gonna go straight. I'll just go up to here, this main street here. So, any ideas that you all may have, what areas you want me to cover? I do plan on doing not just Miami-Dade County Northside. I have a lot of videos in this area. Widespread poverty for good reason. I do want to, and I have Liberty City too, and I'm going to do Liberty City tonight. I'm going to try to get into that area. It's not far from here. I want to do Opa-locka, Miami Gardens. I want to do Perrine, South Miami-Dade area. Believe it or not, I also want to go to Broward, do Pompano Beach. That's like one of the worst areas in Broward County. Fort Lauderdale. Okay, this is 22nd Avenue. Okay. And I do want to do Florida City as well, and maybe go to Belglade. That's like the worst area in Palm Beach County, and I want to go into the West Coast as well. And then as I get better and as I grow, I'll go to Tampa, I'll go to Orlando, I'll do those areas too, those cities, and maybe perhaps travel and do the same thing nationally. It's important, and I'm gonna make a big suggestion. You could definitely, the way to help me get there is by donating to the Alexander News Show. Any donation, whether it's $1 or $10 or whatever you can donate. Cash App, donate. You can definitely buy a super chat. 103rd Street. I'm gonna make a right turn here. You can definitely chat, but the thing is, YouTube keeps 30% of the profits. If you donate, the best way is to Cash App. The information's in the bottom. Cash, the $ cash, Alexander News Show, and that's on Cash App, and you could donate there. And guys, if you donate, it's gonna go straight to Alexander News Show. It's gonna help fund the show, the Alexander News Show, and the whole entire operations of it, and help me to have the ability to travel anywhere, perhaps down the road in other parts of the state of Florida. So yeah, go with Cash App. So let's talk about the issues that are affecting Miami-Dade County.
The rear of the building. The rear of the gray and white building.
Right now we're on 103rd Street and going into 17th Avenue. So one of the issues that are affecting Miami-Dade County, there's a lot of things going on. This is an election year, ladies and gentlemen. It's not only locally down here, but it's nationally. Obviously we got the Biden versus, let me make a right turn here. Not only do we got like Biden versus Trump, but locally here we got races, we got elections going on. We got elections. What we got going on, ladies and gentlemen, is Daniela Cava. Whoa, okay. Right there, you see the police right there? All right. I want to follow that squad car. I just got to be careful because the thing about it is yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can follow that squad car. Well, I don't know, it'll be kind of hard. Ugh, they go very fast. All right, let's see if I can, let me see if I can follow that squad car. It went pretty fast. Let me drive a little bit north now. Okay, let's see. So I saw a squad car going, Miami-Dade police squad car going north real fast. I'm on 17th Avenue next to, believe it or not, Miami Central High School. All right, so I see the squad cars. All right, let's see if we can follow it. I don't know if you're able to see it. Going north. Okay, I see. All right, let's see. So it looks like they pulled up to an apartment complex. Let's go check it out. So Alexander Carlos with the Alexander News Show in conjunction with the Iheart Podcast Network. One of the biggest races going on in Miami-Dade is Daniela Cava. She's running for re-election against, so who are the mayoral candidates going up against Daniela Cava? She's running for re-election. She's the hands-down favorite to win. She's the Democrat radical leftist going up against Alex Otaola, YouTuber, man. He's got a show on one of these Spanish network television, one of these TV, one of these shows. It's Alex Otaola, and then you, of course, you got Manny Sid. So here you go. You got Miami-Dade squad car. Looks like something happened. Let's see if we can go in here. Let's see if we can go. So we got 3 squad cars. 3 squad cars that could be a domestic disturbance. Looks like they were looks like a domestic dispute going on. So we're here on the first potential incident of crime check from South Florida. Three Miami-Dade police squad cars. Doesn't look like anything big. So yeah, in regards to the Miami-Dade mayoral elections, we got that going on. And my view on this is that me personally, I don't want Daniela Cava to get reelected, but she's going to get reelected. She's got a good $2 million in her campaign to spend, and more, actually more. And the second person, the favorite of the Republicans, is Alex Otaola. But anyways, that's what's going on. Then you got the Miami-Dade sheriff race. It looks like it's like a little disturbance. Okay, we'll leave. It's not anything major. It doesn't look like it. It's here in an apartment. It's an apartment complex. This apartment complex has been around since I was a kid. It's hands down easily over 40 years old. It's on 103rd Street and like 117th Avenue. So, yeah. So you got little disturbance that probably occurred. I'm gonna pull back, go back. Yeah, I can't get back. I can't get out of here anyways. I have to move out of here. So yeah, you got the elections. So it's 3 Miami-Dade squad cars, ladies and gentlemen. More than likely a domestic dispute. When it's usually like that, it's probably a domestic violence, domestic disturbance within a family. That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. So, nothing crazy, nothing out of this world. You know, it's not like 20 police cars. But that's the first incident that we found tonight. That's here of crime check from South Florida with Alexander Carlos. And you see Miami-Dade squad cars. Nothing crazy, you know. It's probably just a domestic dispute. Some officer. How you doing, officer? I'm with the media. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
Crime check from South Florida. Have a good one. That's an officer who's talking to a resident. So how do I find, so the good question is, how do I find any crime that's going on? Well, I have a police scanner. That's for starters. I have a police scanner. But that police scanner is not always going to be 100% on the mark, because it's for all Miami-Dade County. It's not for a particular area. I don't have that type of scanner yet. So I kind of just have to drive around and see. Like when I saw those 3 squad cars going by really fast, I was going south and I saw like 1 and then 2 going north. So I had to like do a U-turn. But at the same time, I have to be really careful. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 12:27. I'm going to try to go south and hit Liberty City. I'm sorry to disappoint you that so far I've been driving around. There hasn't been anything going on except that little incident right there. You got 3 squads there. It's like, and you saw, you heard me talking to an officer, and it's like, it's not anything big. I mean, that's good for this area, because if there's no crime, it's good. It's great. That's awesome, because that means that nobody got hurt. How you doing, John Paul? Well, John Paul, if you know me very well, you know that I'm a gutsy person. I'm a very gutsy person. This is what I do. Aside from being a therapist, this is what I do. I love to do this. This is my job. It's my passion. So I'll keep going until I say another 15 more minutes, and then I'll cut it off. This is going to be a new show that I'll be doing once a week. I want to do this once a week in different parts of the communities. And again, you fund Alexander News Show through Cash App. Cash sign, the $, Alexander News Show. The information is in the bottom of the screen. And when you fund this, it helps support the Alexander News Show and helps me to have the ability to go and do more of this. Bring you the news that the media does not cover, doesn't do, because they're just too damn lazy. That's number one. They're too damn lazy, and also because they work for the political figures, they work for the corporations. And to give you an example of this, WSVN 7 in Miami-Dade County, the Miami media market, the owners of WSVN 7 are also developers. They their TV network, their TV station, to their operations to Miramar, Florida. Good old Miramar, Florida. Good area. I love Miramar. So they're moving to Miramar, Florida, because where they're now at is going to become condos. Oh yeah, condos. Did you know that? Well, you see, that's a little secret. The owners of WSVN Channel 7, and Channel 7 prides itself at being the news station, they're also developers, and they're moving their station over to Miramar. So in that big piece of property that's in North Bay Village, they're going to build condos. So obviously, the reporters for WSVN 7 are not going to report and say and mention that they are of development. So the mayor from Miami-Dade County race, that's an interesting topic. He's got over $2 million. $2 million. And then you got Otaola, who is a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a reporter. But Otaola is a influencer / YouTuber. But that guy, he's got fanatics galore, and he's a big Trump supporter. But I don't like him. And I'll tell you why I don't like him, because he's just a showman. And then you got the one that I like, Manny Sid, mayor of Miami Lakes, did a great special needs program for the town of Miami Lakes. I'm gonna make a left turn here. This is 79th Street. The problem with Sid is that he's not hungry. He doesn't have, he's not running a good campaign, and unfortunately he's not gonna make it. So, there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Miami-Dade mayor's race. And then sheriff, the leading contenders are Mr. Sanchez, and you got this lady that's running as well. That's the Republican side. It's wide open. And then, of course, the Democrat side, you have... Oh, you got some guy here walking the street. Okay. The Democrat side, you have James Reyes, handpicked by the radical Cava. James Reyes. So, I'm on 79th Street going into the city of Miami. And we'll do a little bit of Liberty City. And then if there's... To be very honest with you, it looks pretty quiet tonight. It looks pretty quiet tonight, guys. Doesn't look like anything bad has happened or anything like that. Looks pretty quiet. Got this guy running. Looks like he's running away from something. All right, let's make a right turn here. It's like he's running and he's just looking and running. All right. See if we get into the 7-Eleven. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna go on the other side of the let me see. I want to go on the other side of I-95. I'll be honest with you guys, it's gutsy on my part. You gotta have a thick skin, you gotta have balls to do what I'm doing right now at this time. Driving around these areas of Miami-Dade. You really gotta have balls, you gotta have testicles, which I do. This isn't for everybody. And this is the first crime check show that I do. The first crime check show that I do. So we'll drive a little bit. I'm right now in Little River area. 79th Street in the city of Miami. I'll cut this off at around 45. Maybe I'll extend a little bit more. I really want to bring you something. Ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I just don't think I'm going to be able to find anything. The night looks like it's... Yeah, it looks kind of dead tonight, in all honesty. So I'm on 2nd Avenue, going south. I'm in the city of Miami. All right, still connected. I'm in the city of Miami. I'm going down and gonna get into 62nd Street. The crime check is to bring you anything live that's going on, any crime that's going on, whether it's big or small. That's the idea of bringing this to you. The viewer. All uncut, unedited footage. Crime may be going in progress right now. current active investigation. This is in Miami and live for at least an hour or a little bit more, bringing you live crime, live incidents that are going on in the community that usually the local media is not going to do. They don't do this. I mean, honestly, so right now I'm on 62nd Street, close to Edison High School. My dad used to go to that high school. Close to Little Haiti area. So, back in the day, it used to be really good. That's why I got the idea from this. From Rick Sanchez. You just got people just hanging out. Oh, here, I'm going to show you something. These are the projects, guys. Let me show you the projects. I'll show you this at least. I want you to see the projects. These are like government housing projects. Here you go. Here, I'll get to show you at least a little tidbit of the projects of Miami. Real poor area. I'll give you a little bit of this. Let me lower the window. Yeah, look up Rick Sanchez, reporter for WSVN Center. Rick Sanchez, Google him. He's a pioneer. He came up with the crime checks concept, and then came with a show, live. Came with a show, live. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to pretty much end this. There's nothing going on 7th Avenue and 62nd Street, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. There's nothing going on. It's 12:42. I wanted to bring you some exciting, not saying it in a good way, actually, I'm not saying it like I wanted some crimes to go on, but I wish I would have brought you something. Well, here, look, I'll bring you something interesting. Here, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you what Miami's all about. Now, I'm gonna show you something real quick here. Hopefully I don't get this, because I'm having a little bit of a reception issue right now. Let me show you what poverty is, what's going on in Joe Biden's America. Let me show you all what Joe Biden's America is. Joe Biden's America. You want to see Joe Biden's America? Watch this. I want you to see this. We're going to end this crime check from South Florida with Alexander Carlos on a high note. I'm going to show you what Joe Biden, President Joe Biden's America is, what communism is all about. I'm going to show you what communism in the US of A is. This is also Daniela Cava's Miami-Dade County. This is Mayor Francis Suarez, Miami, city of Miami. Democrat city, by the way. This is a Democrat area. And I don't want you to all say, wow, you're hating the Democrats. I'm going to show you Joe Biden's America. I'm going to give you $2. Only because I'm filming you. Better than nothing. I'll give you this. That's for you. I'm not going to pop up and not give you anything. But I want to show you what Joe Biden's America is. Do you mind if I film you real quick? Huh?
Why you gotta do that? Oh.
You're homeless.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's America, guys. They don't want to help you. You need to be helped. I didn't give you much more because I don't have anything else.
The economy is fucked up.
I know. But who do you think? Who is to blame for that?
The government.
Is it Democrat or Republican?
Both.
Joe Biden right now is the president. And then you got a mayor who's a Democrat, communist. There you go. I hope I can help you out with that, man. It's not much, but something. I don't carry cash on me. I had $2. I figured, let me give it to you.
Hey, anything better than nothing.
I hate to see you guys sleep like that. I really do. I hate it. It's terrible. Any crime going on? Is there a lot of crime in this area? No?
I'm 61. I've been here.
But this area is okay? You're okay right here? Is that your girlfriend? Yeah. Well, man, I hope you do well. I wish you the best. All right, man. This is Alexander Carlos. Alexander News Show. Crime Check from South Florida, Alexander Carlos. Thank you, man. Take it easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There you go. Let me see if I can go through here to the back alley. Well, there you go. Just like that. Boom. So this is Crime Check from South Florida with Alexander Carlos. I was talking to two homeless individuals. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that into a short. That little clip, I'm going to get it later on, next couple of days. I'm going to make it into a short. I'm going to make that into a short. But that's a good example. So that's a good example of what is going on in this country. That is what America has become. Obviously, it's been like that for many years. But we're not going back into the past. Forget about the past. Think about the future. The present and the future. The homelessness. And your affordable living crisis that's going on in Miami-Dade right now. And I said, what are some of the topics? What are some of the biggest issues facing us here in Miami-Dade County? The affordable living. You saw two homeless individuals. The girl that you saw right now, you saw her face. She looks like she's on drugs. Drugs did her in. And the guy is there and he's like, he doesn't look like he's the type of guy that takes that much drugs, but you saw the girl, the white chick. If you missed it, turn back a little bit, like maybe 4 minutes, and see the interview I did with the two homeless individuals. I gave the guy $2. Those of you that just tune in, I have a couple of viewers. Just go back, wind back a little bit, like maybe 2 minutes. 3 minutes, you'll catch me interviewing two homeless individuals. Two homeless individuals. Yeah. That's Joe Biden's America, ladies and gentlemen. So the affordable living situation, not only in Miami-Dade, but the United States is terrible. Terrible. You're talking about the rents. A one bedroom, one bath apartment in Miami, Florida is averaging about $2,200 a month. A 1-1. An efficiency, which like a hole in the wall. That's like basically a little Mickey Mouse apartment, 500 square feet, next to a house. Is about $1,500 a month. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's going on. And you got a lot of apartments being built. A lot of apartments. A lot of condos. But a lot of them, is empty. And the reason it's empty is because no one can pay the high rents that these developers are asking. They're asking for too much. People can't afford it. People cannot afford it. And then, of course, public housing, well, it doesn't, not anybody can just apply. I mean, a guy like me, I make too much in the eyes of these government people for that nice housing that they're building. It targets a certain segment of the population. And I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but it targets minorities. That's who it targets. Only a certain demographic. It favors them. It doesn't favor a guy like me, a white guy like me, a white Cuban guy like me. It doesn't favor me. Not that I want public housing, because I don't want public housing, but anything affordable, if I wanted to apply for it, they wouldn't give it to me. They'll give it to somebody that votes for Joe Biden. They'll give it to him. They'll give it to him. So there was an article that came out. 90,000. Miami-Dade needs 90,000 affordable housing units. The thing about it is, you've got the 90,000 with all these buildings that they built. You have them already. The problem is they're too damn expensive. But you should, if you can't wind back, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get the clip and I'm gonna put it as a short. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. Me talking to those two homeless individuals. That's the highlight of the night, guys. Pretty much. That's the highlight of the night. But yeah, this is gonna be a show that's gonna happen once a week. Crime check. And I'm about to wind this down. I'm gonna cut it at night. I'm heading home. It's pretty dead tonight. But anyway, I had like $2 and I gave it to them. It's nothing. I don't carry cash on me. But I had two $1 bills and I figured, let me give it to them. What the hell? Because I want to record them. And the guy was a little hesitant, and then he told me straight up, the economy's fucked up. He told me just like that. He told me, and the economy's really messed up. And the guy, he's homeless, and he's like telling me this stuff, him and his girlfriend. See his girlfriend, and she's got like, that drugs did her in. Drugs destroyed her. I mean, it's amazing what drugs will do to you. But yeah, that's Joe Biden's America. And that's just a little example. I mean, pretty much. So look at this. You see this big building right here? I don't know if it gets hit. It's right over here. That's what I'm talking about. You see that? A lot of those, that's a brand new building. It's only like 2, maybe 3 years old. 2, 3 years old. And I bet you there's a lot of empty units there. And that's because it's too damn expensive. So yeah, you got your 90,000 units. You got your 90,000 units of affordable living. It can be. It's just too damn expensive because these developers are too damn, excuse my French, too fucking greedy. Too fucking greedy. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm going into 46th Street, 27th Avenue. I was in the city of Miami brief time. Now I'm in Miami-Dade, Northside, heading south, getting ready to cut the show, end the show. There's a lot of, believe it or not, there's people walking the streets right now. People walking the streets. Let me make a right turn here on 46th Street. And then I'm going to cut it once I get into, well, I'm telling you, you got the crazies right now. You got the crazies right now. So this is 46th Street, guys. This is 46th Street. So right now, the ones that are out in the street are the crazies walking. The crazies walking right now. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to show you this cemetery. You see this right here? This is a cemetery. One of the oldest cemeteries, but I have to show you this in the day. Oldest cemetery in Miami. I got to show you. Right here. Where I'm pointing. Right here. I got to show you. It's old cemetery. I'll show you another time. But anyway, so the affordable living crisis is the biggest issue, the biggest problem, in the fact that the rents are too damn expensive, ladies and gentlemen. Too freaking expensive. It's too expensive. There was an article that came out in the newspaper. It came out, not in the newspaper, it came out in Google. Property insurance is up 350%. And I'm a Republican. I'm a Trump supporter. First and foremost. Number two, I'm an RFK Jr. supporter. Because if it's not Trump, then I'll vote for RFK Jr. But the Republicans' legislature of Florida is disappointed. They suck. They suck big time. They suck ass big time. They are at fault for the 350% increase. Them and Governor DeSantis, they have failed. Oh, you know what? There is a crime. Okay, I got something for you. I'll show you guys. I saw a squad car. Let me see something real quick here. I'm going to show you something real quick here. I saw a squad car. I might as well show you. I don't know if it's anything big, but let's see. There's a squad car there on 32nd Avenue. Just like widespread poverty. So what I'm showing you here is like low income area. Very poor area of Miami-Dade. That's where I'm at. So yeah, 350% property insurance is us more, 350% more than what it did a year or 2 years ago. So who the hell can afford to pay high, and I mean really extremely high property insurance? Nobody. The homeowners are dropping the homeowners insurance. They have no insurance in their homes. If a big hurricane comes and destroys their home, they have no coverage. They'll have to rely on the FEMA. Yeah, so right here, there's a squad car here. Let's see what happened over here. Oh, it's construction. Okay. Yeah, it's construction. Okay. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, it's construction, guys. I'm sorry. It's dead. It's just a squad car protecting the construction street workers. That's what it is. All right. On 54th Street. Well, I'm going to cut it, guys. So, yeah, the affordable living crisis is going on. Like, that's the number one thing that's affecting us here in Miami-Dade County locally, but it's a national problem, USA problem. It's actually a worldwide problem. And that's a conversation for another day. But so we discussed the mayor race that's going on for Miami-Dade. Briefly, who's running. Who do I like? I like Sid, but that guy's weak. The guy's a pussycat. Otaola is a lion. He's a dog. His campaign is he's got a really good campaign because he's got a bunch of fanatics running his campaign, working for him. Going up against Cava, the mayor of Miami-Dade. She's a communist, leftist, radicalist. The most radical, extreme, leftist, liberal, communist in Miami-Dade County political history. Probably Florida history is Daniela Cava. Miami-Dade County is like the worst it's ever been. And the housing situation, the affordable living situation is one of the biggest problems Miami-Dade's got. And I'm telling you, that article that came out, 90,000 units are needed. It's already here. It's here. It's just, and a lot of them are empty. It's just, and those empty units that have been built already in these big ass condos, they're just too damn expensive. People cannot afford them. Ordinary working person cannot afford it. Who's the ordinary working person? People like me, who's a therapist, who, it could be a nurse, it could be a teacher, They cannot afford it. They cannot afford it. Small business person, no way. There you go. If you lower the prices of these condo units, I promise you that you'll be able to meet the affordable living housing shortage, because so many of these condos have already been built. They've already been built. So there you go. So yeah, you got a lot of these empty units. And how do I know they're empty? Because if I drive, I'm in the street all day, guys. I drive around, and it's like literally, I see these apartments. The sliding glass doors, you see the white shade, the white blinds all the way down. It's white. And there's nothing in the balconies. That's how you know it's empty. And you look at the windows as well. You can tell. Right now, I'm passing by some of them. You see right here? I don't know if you are able to see, but right here, like, try to point this way. This is a new development. Some shopping centers, and one of these apartments, one of them, came out in the news, and I posted it on my platform of Alexander News Show. Go into it, you'll see. The first year, so these are rental communities. The way it works, it's a big scam, rental communities. The first year, to get in, they'll tell you, no, you don't have to give a deposit, you just have to pay a $350 fee. The rent will be $2,000. And you're there the first year, you didn't have to pay anything, just paid the first month's rent. That's it. When you come up for renewal, that's where they'll get you. And it came on the news, and I posted it on my platform. Look for it recently, like 2 weeks ago. This is one of the apartments that I posted. It came out where the person that rented the first year going into the second year, all of a sudden they raised their rent from $2,000 to $3,000. And the people that were living there, they had to leave because they can't pay $3,000. These are rental communities. I tell people all the time, avoid the rental communities. Avoid them. You don't want to live in rental communities. It's better to rent from an owner. Owner to renter. That's it. And if the owner owns a condo in an association, okay, that's fine. It's still not a rental community. You're still going to have to deal with directly still with the owner. You might have to deal with the association, but you're not dealing with a rental community. Rental community is a big, big scam. They'll buy you in, they'll squeeze you in. They're kind of like car salesmen. First year, you don't have to pay anything. And the second year, when it comes to renewal, that's where they'll get you. Yeah, rental communities are a big scam. I used to live in, and they got me. The first year I was paying, I was paying like $1,900, and then the second year, and this is when this rent increase stuff happened, they raised my rent like $800, and I was living in a 2-2. They raised it to like $2,700. I'm like, there's no way I can live in a place like this. I'm so sorry. And I got the hell out of there. It was like almost 2 years ago. So yeah, you want to rent, get it from an owner. Best thing to do is buy, but you can't buy right now. The interest rates are extremely high. You don't want to buy. Right now it's not a good time to buy anything right now. Anything in real estate you don't want to buy. Right now is not a good idea. Right now nothing's being sold anyway. So this is Joe Biden's America, guys. This is the inflation. This is Joe Biden's America. Interest rates are extremely high. Nobody's buying real estate. Nobody's buying cars. And in Miami-Dade County right now, some real estate is being sold still because it's Miami. But it's the rich people that are buying the real estate. It's the rich people that are buying, the out-of-towners. Not the typical working clerk person, please. Nothing is being sold right now. Only thing that's being sold is rich people with money, or investors that are buying in Miami properties to invest, or maybe because they want to live here and they got the money. But the typical working person, no, they're not buying anything right now. And they can't afford to pay rent. There's no way. So they're leaving Miami, going to a smaller area, smaller community where they can afford to pay the rent. But this is a big problem nationally. It's not only Miami-Dade County, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Everywhere in the United States. Territories as well. Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Doesn't matter. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the issue that's going on in Miami-Dade, the affordable living crisis. And I gave you my take. The 90,000 units are there. It's just that they're there and they're empty. It's just that they're empty because they're too expensive. A lot of greed. So the hell with these developers. That's what I say. The hell with them. The hell with these developers. That's what I say. Who the hell needs them? Who the hell needs them? Seriously. So yeah, sorry to disappoint you guys. I mean, I thank you for tuning in. Listen, my information is in the bottom of the screen. All the platforms of Alex and the News Show. It's below the screen. If you want to fund the show, $1, $5, $10, the $ Alexander News Show on Cash App, or you can buy a super chat. The thing about the super chat, and you can buy one right here now, is YouTube gets 30% of it, and I only get 70%. But if you donate to Cash App, which is Cash Alexander News Show, the $ Alexander News Show, that's what it is, and the information is below the screen, I get 100% of it, and that goes to the Alexander News Show, where I can do more of this and buy equipment, and it all goes to the show. My objective is to bring you the best programming on YouTube and be the best news source that I can possibly be, especially locally for Miami, Florida. And also national, and give you news that the media will not give you. They won't give you. And what I did tonight, this thing that I'm doing now, I'm telling you, local news media, they don't do this. They don't do this. They don't go live, going around looking to see if there's anything going on. No, that used to exist. This was back in the day when I was a kid. Crime Check. I got the concept from Rick Sanchez. Look it up. You'll see Crime Check with Rick Sanchez. Google it. Crime Check with Rick Sanchez. You'll see what I'm talking about. Google it. It's there in the archives. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting Alexander News Show. I'm about to shut this down. I am way out of the bad area. What? Oh, you want to see something? You want to see something cool? You want to see a prison? Check this out. You're gonna love this. This is a jail. Yeah. Yeah. So that is TGK. That's where all the bad people go in Miami-Dade County. It's one of the biggest jails in the United States. One of the biggest jails. Yeah, there you go. That's TGK. So you got the TGK, you got the 2 homeless individuals that I interviewed, and then maybe that little incident with the 3 police cars. That's what you got, and we got to chat. So I got to chat with you some, give you some perspective. And I got to show you a little bit of what Miami is, the bad areas. At least you got to see that. You got to see that. If you missed it, you can rewind back. If you missed anything that I mentioned, you can rewind back. That's what's great about YouTube. You don't get this with the local TV stations. Channel 7 News, no, they won't tell you that because they're developers. The owners are developers. They won't tell you what I was telling you about the affordable living crisis. They won't tell you this. The reporters won't tell you this because they work for developers. So there you go. There you go. That's all you got to know. Special interests fund reporters also. Developers pay reporters so that the reporters don't talk bad about them. Oh yeah, you didn't know that? Oh, there you go. Follow the money trail. See, I don't work for developers, so I can talk bad about them as much as I can. And I don't work for political figures because I don't cater to them. I don't give a shit. Even for special needs organizations, I don't care. I don't carry buckets of water for anybody. I don't carry buckets of water for nonprofits like Special Olympics, Best Buddies. I don't carry buckets of water for political figures. And I definitely don't carry buckets of water for developers. The hell with the developers. The hell with the political figures. The hell with the nonprofits. I am not beholden to anyone except God and some of the people that I have to work for, that I do work for in my other business. I'm beholden to them. And I'm grateful to them, by the way. And to you, the viewer, as well, to a certain extent. I'm also beholden to you because without you, I can't do Alexander News Show. You, the viewer, or the listener, this might be on podcast as well. I may put this on podcast. I might do that. I might upload it in the next 48 to 72 hours on the Alexander News Show podcast. I am beholden to you as well because without you, I got no show. That's why I'm asking for you to donate to my Cash App, the $ Alexander News Show on Cash App. And I'm asking you to subscribe, to follow all the Alexander News Show platforms. If you don't have the app, download it. It's free, and it's not only me, but there's a lot of good reporters, good influencers, good creators that are on these applications like TikTok, which the U.S. government wants to get rid of. Joe Biden wants to get rid of it. And some of these rhino Republicans. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. And you can also find me on a new thing called Newsbreak. You should definitely download Newsbreak. They're all free. Instagram, Facebook, you can find me on there. The podcast, you can find me on Spotify. Iheart, you can find me on Google Podcasts. I'm all over the place. On X, donate to Alexander News Show on Cash App, where you can buy a super chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am beholden to you, the listener. I am beholden to you, the viewer. To a certain extent, that's the thing. Because if you start making stupid comments, you start becoming a troll, I could literally either bite back at you or I'll just simply block you. That's it. I'll just block you. And that's it. And I know you'll create a new Gmail account, but you have to go through the trouble of creating a Gmail account and getting back to see if you can follow me. But hey, you know what? You have an opinion, even if it's a negative opinion or an insult. You want to say your show sucks? Hey, it's perfectly fine. Hey, listen. Listen. You want to tell me my show sucks? Hey, no problem. We're okay. We're good. If you tell me that I need to improve, hey, I'll be the first one to tell you. You know what? You're probably right, because Alexander News Show needs to improve. But anyways, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, listening. You have yourself a great day. This is the 21st of May, 2024, live from Miami-Dade County, Florida, USA, unincorporated area. This was Crime Shack from South Florida with Alexander Carlos. Have a great one. Enjoy the rest of the week, guys. I'll be back next week, or maybe I'll be back later this week. Who knows? Have a great one. Bye.